One of you left that groaning valve open. This place is a mess. Also, one of you guys forgot to turn on that electric pump. Now I know it's one of you. Now just let me have that happen once more. You'll pick up your check, whoever it is. Now, get out of here.
What's the matter, Mr. Grady? Is the river rising?
Oh, you're the kid with the punch, huh? The big one. You always step in front of him that way?
No, not always.
Well, this time, butt out. Look, you. I once built a dam in India. A man there told me you stick your head in the mortar, you can expect a pestle. Does that do anything to you?
What do you have in mind?
What about you?
Yeah, it sets up my whole day.
Tod! Stay out of it! You...
We're not done.
Hold it! All done. All done. You got the job. You got about an hour yet. Get yourself cleaned up. I didn't mark your face up any. You two. You go with them. Meet Flight 506. Oh. Some bird brain in the front office okayed them coming out here. You two guys stick with them 24 hours a day till we can pack them out of here. Other than you two, nobody goes near him. Is that clear?
No.
If he can handle me, he can handle any man in a crew. When they see what gets off that plane, he's gonna have to, and you're gonna have to help him.
When what gets off what plane?
When you're 400 feet up, mister, scaling a rock face and pouring concrete. You better not watch the canyon breeze below blow a girl's skirts. You're liable to forget.
Wait. Girl's skirt? What girl's skirt?
The models from some magazine in New York. I don't want to lose any time. I don't want the men to take their minds off the job or their eyes off the job. You think you can handle it?
How many are there?
4.
Oh, we can handle it.
Plus a chaperone. And 1,000 guys who ain't gonna like my hands-off order. Now, in my book, that makes you a mite nervous minority. Now, wait a minute, there's nothing to laugh about. This is the week of the big pour. I can't afford to have my schedule shook up. Now, if you guys can't handle it, I'll come looking for both of you. Clear?
No, not clear.
Why not?
No dame is worth these bruises.
If you two guys don't want the job, I sure can find somebody else who will.
What flight did you say that was?
506.
Can we trust him with 5 women?
Elmo? Well, he's the oldest Indian in Arizona.
Well, maybe, but he can still send up smoke signals.
Well, there's nothing wrong with a little smoke. Come on.
are getting restless, huh?
Yeah, we stampede every night, sundown.
We're supposed to meet the chaperone.
Joe? Miss Galloway.
Who chaperones you?
The facts of life.
Miss Galloway, I'm Todd Stiles. This is Buzz Murdoch. We've been assigned to,
Keep us segregated? Good. Is that ours?
Mm-hmm. Sue Ellis in the party.
This is Sue Ellis.
Long distance telephone from New York.
Miss Sam, Buzz.
I didn't say anything.
The pauses in the music aren't music, but they make the music what it is. I don't like your pauses, Mr. Murdoch.
Then you'd hate the music.
I'm sure of it.
Don't mind Joe. She's a bankrupt idealist. And the poor, they're bitter people.
Nothing to see, girls. Just a town on the mesa for the construction gang and their families. There's churches and schools, a shopping center, a mess of trailers, about 3 bars, and 1,000 unmarried jokers who just as soon hijack this bus if they knew what was in it.
1,000?
Here, turn in this road here, up to where those trailers are. Welcome to Page, Arizona.
You've got to be kidding. We're miles from town.
Oh, come on, it's only 3 miles.
better it with 300.
You're a hell. You mean that's a town?
No, it's just a bunch of guys stuck out in the middle of nowhere for months on end.
Like the Foreign Legion.
Our orders are that you stay here except when you're actually shooting pictures.
Whose orders?
I thought you were the one that wanted to keep the girls out of touch.
Whose orders?
Mr. Grady's.
Which Mr. Grady?
Jeff Grady, the project engineer. Well, he thought you'd be happier out here. It's close to the dam, so you can get your pictures. And he's assigned a cook to you, and we're supposed to drive you anywhere you want to go, except for a few places that could be dangerous. Going to affect her like this, maybe we should talk to Grady. Tell him we think it would be all right if we moved him a little closer into town.
Smell that air. I'll bet it works wonders for your circulation. You could go ape out here. Joe, we don't have to stay out here, do we?
This is fine, right here.
Oh, Joe.
You're on a fashion assignment, Betsy, not a husband hunt. If you two want to be helpful, you can help Mrs. M with the clothes. Okay, now let's see. Sue? Dana? We'll take that trailer. Betsy, you and Muriel get in that trailer with Mrs. M. Nico, you're in the 3rd trailer with Mr. Stiles and Mr. Murdoch.
She recovers fast, doesn't she?
Danger. There must be
Hey, where are you? Where? Come out! Hey, guys! Women! 500 of them! They're coming singing about the moose morale! How bad?
Some roadblock. What's that line they always use in the war pictures when the two guys are in the foxhole at night and they're listening for the enemy?
Oh, they always say, it's too quiet. Don't like it.
It's too quiet. I don't like it.
Well, I kept the windows covered all the way through town, so maybe nobody saw us.
You think those airline jokers are gonna keep quiet? They got buddies in town.
Why don't you go get some lunch and I'll, watch the guns.
You know, I knew there was something we forgot to ask Grady for. Artillery.
Tell you what we forgot. We forgot to say no to Grady. What kind of a lousy spot is this? Here we are sitting on top of the treasure of the Sierra Madre, the end of the rainbow, and that's where we belong, in Page with the rest of the guys. We should be leading this assault, not blocking it.
Well, that's the way it is with responsibility, Buzz. It always puts a man on the uphill side. Here. All right, now. If those glasses start to steam up, it's the hot breath of the enemy coming closer. Just push the panic button and I'll come running. You'll be all right.
Thanks, buddy.
Portrait of a Troubled Man. There's an old Negro prayer that I pass on to you, for what it's worth. Oh, Lord, don't let nothing come my way that you and me together can't handle. So relax. Anyway, we don't start shooting till tomorrow. In 3 days, we'll wrap it up.
Grady didn't tell us what it is you want.
Fashions for the farsighted. No kidding, that's the gimmick. They dreamed these things up in New York. Glen Canyon's a far-sighted project. Check. Okay. We take a model and put her in a dress, and I shoot her alongside a far-sighted piece of construction. Like a diversion tunnel. Say ipso facto, and the dress becomes far-sighted too. And all the ladies who see it in the magazine, they want to be far-sighted too, so they rush to the stores to order the dress.
Well, what do you do about the nearsighted ladies?
We did that layout last year in a medical center, through microscopes.
You must be starved. Don't you have a lens to polish? Or something waiting in the dark room?
Bon appetit.
Thanks.
You look like the shy type, so I thought I'd bring it out to you. There's nobody sitting in the bus. We can wait in there.
You're forgetting Elmo,
Elmo?
the driver. He's sleeping in there. Haven't we done enough harm to the Indians already? Would you take away his bus, too?
Oh, funny.
Oh, it's cold out here in the desert, isn't it? Betsy, you should see your legs. Honey, the goose flesh is showing. Why don't you eat that before it gets cold?
I'll go get your coffee. How do you like it?
Black and hot.
Crazy.
Oh, for heaven's sakes, Dana, if you do that much longer, you're gonna look like a rag doll.
Enjoy's the best facial in the world. Does wonders for your circulation.
Sue, I'm adding the Princess Cut Lime Tweed to your numbers.
Mrs. M said you promised that to me.
You're not the tweed type, dear. How about the satin brocade, hmm?
Nice try, Joe. Thank you.
Why don't you talk to him? Take the call.
Why? To hear more lies.
Lies always have a certain weight for those who wish to believe them. That's over with you and Arthur. Let him tell you the truth now. Face it out with him before you decide anything.
Joe, every time I hold that phone to my ear and try to listen to him, it's just like holding a gun to my temple. And he's pulling the trigger.
Man. Well, we'll start bright and early tomorrow morning. They say the desert air can heal anything.
Oh, Joe, what am I going to do?
You're going to sit there and sip your tea and make yourself think of other things.
All right, let me up. Here we go. Whoop. Wait a minute, fellas. Ah, that's it. Ah, yes, my friends. That's it indeed. The warm scent of a woman's perfume. Straight up the hill. Charge, men! Charge!
Push the panic button, huh? Where is it?
Wait a minute. Let's try negotiation first.
Okay.
Charge, men! Charge!
Wake up, Marvin. End of dream, end of road.
Oh, hi, Tod. I might have figured you and Buzz would get here first, but even you two can't cope with 500.
500.
That's the word and page.
5.
5? Why would the company only send 5? Where's the shop steward? Tell us!
Marvin, somebody has got things all mixed up. Now, there are 4 models up here and their boss lady from a magazine in New York. They're here to take fashion pictures, not boost our morale.
Yours looks pretty well boosted, kid.
Grady sent us up here, and if you look at the bulletin board at bachelor's quarters, you'll probably see a hands-off notice posted already.
Grady runs a dam, not our private lives.
You've got no private life up here, Gillis.
Take it easy, Buzz. I think the boys are going to see the light. We didn't ask for this job, Marvin.
I don't know why not. I would have.
Grady told us to keep them up here as much as possible and away from everybody.
That's a pretty big order, son. You think you can fill it?
We can try.
Hold this.
Oh, knock it off, Gillis. This isn't their idea. It's Grady's.
Well, I'm going up that road.
You got a pencil and a piece of paper? Now, why don't you start a list, Gillis, and put your name at the top, and all the other guys that want a little exercise, before they go up that road.
You gonna take us all?
I'll take one. My buddy, he'll take another. You know, we split it up that way.
You guys hear that?
All right, I gotta admit, if you guys want to be lousy sports and jumpers, there's no contest. But you all came up here to let off a little steam, okay? So why don't we do it this way, one at a time? Now, if that's the way you want it, we'll see how much steam we can let off.
Ah, forget it, Buzz. We'll go.
Go! You just got here.
We don't need no list.
Remind me, Betsy, to photograph you in a toga the next time you throw Christians to the lions.
What are we, prizes for the winners or something? What?
Any trouble here? I just posted a notice on the bulletin board at BQ. This area is out of bounds. Anyone who comes up here and bothers these people can pick up his check. You better get back to trailers. Cook's got some raw meat. Gillis marks you up a little.
To round out your day.
Small world, isn't it, Joe?
Mrs. Ellis? Are you decent? Hey, hey. Hey. Miss Galloway said you had a hard night, let you sleep till noon. 12 o'clock. How about some coffee, yeah?
I couldn't find the magic lamp to rub, so I rubbed this magic bottle. I didn't like the genie, though. Wouldn't do my bidding. So I said to her, Genie, who are you?
And who was he?
No, it wasn't a he, it was a she.
Oh, a she, Genie.
Yeah, so it looks just like me. So I asked her, Genie, are you Sue? Are you Sue? No, she said, I'm the shape of your future. And then she went away. Just like my future's gone away. You, maybe you have better luck with it. You rub it.
Well, maybe you ought to start with a cup of coffee, yeah?
Do you ever like to watch the bears in the zoo?
No, not particularly.
I do. Especially when they turn in for the winter. Oh, wouldn't that be wonderful? If we could all turn in for the winter and come out only in the spring.
Oh, yeah, that'd be the life.
Oh. Wouldn't you think that'd be the first thing I would take off? You do it. I don't even want to touch it.
I didn't put it on.
You think I'm pretty?
Look, I don't know what your problem is, but, you know, if you want to talk about it, take a show. It's a little grimy.
Don't you think I'm pretty?
Oh, yeah, you're the 4th of July kid. Sparklers and Roman candles.
Nico says I have a cottage face with hair like ivy and a Dutch door, like in Bucks County. Hand me my purse, please. Over there. Read it out loud. Come on.
From James Ostro to Mrs. Sue Ellis. Subject, surveillance of Mr. Harold Ellis.
Go on.
On the evening of October 23rd, suspect was followed from his office at Park and 46 to the Hotel Harding. He registered for Mr. and Mrs. John Thomas.
Go on.
Of Lansing, Michigan, was assigned Suite 506. photostatic copy of the hotel registry attached here within was her telling the clerk his luggage was detained at the station, paid for the room in cash, took the elevator to the 5th floor.
Go on.
8 minutes later at 6:14, following an outside call which came through the switchboard for suspect act.
Yes?
A young woman entered the lobby, took the elevator to the 5th floor. The operator observed this party entering suite 506. I remained in the lobby until 9:06 when the same young woman left. I snapped the shot. Photograph attached.
What kind of a face, I wonder, would Nico say she has?
What did your husband say?
Said he was sorry. Very sorry.
Maybe he was.
Buzz, what happens now? What's left?
Why don't we start with a cup of coffee, huh?
Buzz. Buzz.
So that's not the answer?
Oh.
Let's go out and get some air, huh? Come on. Yeah? Come on. Come on.
No matter what you put on that girl, she's still seen some dress.
Betsy, stop looking like that.
Like what, Joe?
Like Ondine emerging from the water. Sell the clothes, sweetie.
All right, fellas, hold it.
To the camera, Betsy.
All right, move on back, fellas.
Okay, Betsy, come on, next setup.
Where do you want me now, Joe?
Don't say it.
Gee, fellas, I'm sorry, it just dumped.
Nothing happened, Mr. Grady.
What kept you?
You keep those girls of yours away from my men. We got enough trouble out here without having 5 skirts flapping in our faces. Just where do you think you are? Now you listen to me for the last time. You keep those girls away from the working operation. Clear?
You've got it.
Now you wait a minute. You can shoot at the downstream cofferdam, the cement plant, the tunnel, the bridge, but that's it. Joe, I've got to think of the project.
Joe, I've got to think of the project, Joe. You think I'd have forgotten how familiar those words are. Joe, I've got to think of the project, Joe. Things never get solved, do they, Jeff? They just get discussed over and over and over again. Discussed, but never solved.
I've changed.
You're older, but not changed. We're all older. It's hereditary.
I tried to find you. I wrote, I called, even changed your name. I wanted to show you how I've changed. It's not just building dams anymore that I care about, or troubleshooting the hot ones. I've learned to care about people now. Not very good about making speeches, am I?
People who care about people don't have to make speeches.
But what else have I got now?
What else does anyone have now? We all live in a vacuum, Jeff, only some of us know it. We're surrounded by silence.
Don't talk like that.
All right, let's do it your way. Let's make some executive-type talk. You came up here to tell me that we're not permitted to make any more photographs where the men are working, right?
It's okay anywhere where we're finished, but not around construction. Oh, you've got more dynamite in these trailers, those models of yours. We used to blast the upstream keyway. That accident this afternoon. I could have had 3 dead men on my conscience.
Conscience? I didn't think yours could hold anymore.
Don't say that.
Who's got a better right to say it?
I have. Or have you forgotten? He was my son, too.
I've tried. I've tried to forget he was any part of you. Are Sue and Betsy here?
No. Well, what's the matter?
Did they ask you to take them into town?
Betsy tried me first.
She tried me second. Something about a desert moon, but I managed to turn my back on temptation, too.
You said Betsy and Sue. Sue gone too?
She said she was going for a walk, but that was over 2 hours ago. Now Muriel tells me that she left with Betsy.
Well, there's no place to walk out here. It's all foothills and rocks. They'd have to have gone toward town or Glen Canyon, one or the other.
I'm not worried about Betsy. She can take care of herself, but Sue,
Why don't we take a look around town, okay?
I think I'd better come along, if you don't mind.
Let's get the car.
Joe? Sue may be foolish, but she's not a fool.
Sometime, Nico, you tell me the difference. Betsy!
Join the party.
The ladies, they want to talk. 1 minute, please.
Muriel saw her leave with you.
Well, the Boy Scouts wouldn't come out to play. So I found me a couple of live ones. And here I am doing my bit for the Bureau of Reclamation. And I've never had so much fun in all my life.
Yay! Where is Sue?
Honestly, Joe, you sound like a mother or something. The best antidote for one man is another one. A new one.
Where is she?
Well, how would I know? She went off with Lou. Now leave me alone.
Lou Gillis, huh? Went off where?
You know the town, I don't.
We'll find them. I'll go call Grady. Hello, Mr. Grady. Buzz Murdoch. Listen, one of the models is missing. Sue Ellis. Well, she's with Lou Gillis. I'm a little concerned because, well, she's got kind of a personal problem and Gillis isn't the answer. What do you mean, what am I telling you for? Well, Miss Galloway's a little concerned and I thought that might just mean something to you. Where's she, Gillis?
Huh?
Where's Sue?
Who she thinks she is? Put on a crying act. Don't touch me. I want to go home. Take me home. Take her home.
Where is she?
Show me the way to go home. Show me the way to go home.
Gillis, where is she, huh?
I had a
Where
little
is she, huh?
drink about an hour ago.
He dropped her off and made her walk.
You betcha. Teach her.
When you sober up here tomorrow, the day after, whenever, I'm going to be around, and you're going to have a real headache. Forget it, Joe.
I have to look anyway, Todd. She's young. Nobody ever heard her before. Was a dreadful thought, wasn't it? You see, I can remember when I needed some sanctuary. Even that. Can you understand? Well, I lost my child. Jeff's child. He reminded me of that yesterday. Jeff was my husband. You should have seen our son. Eyes that looked right at you the minute he was born. Red hair. Freckles across his nose like a Halloween mask. And Jeff, Big Jeff, was busy getting to be famous, leaving concrete calling cards, dams he'd built, countries I can't remember. All that time, little Jeff was building, too. Dream about his father. That he'd finally come home one day to stay. Christmases and birthdays would finally matter. I called Jeff so many times. Wrote him so many times. Begged him so many times. He's in good hands, honey, he kept telling me. Your hands. There was this graduating party in elementary school. I called Jeff. He was in Bolivia. Let the Bolivians manage by themselves for a week or so, I said. Jeff, he's counting on you, and so am I, to be here at least once when it matters to him. The day Jeff was to fly home, there was some trouble at the dam. He stayed to attend to it. And Jeff, he was dead. When his father didn't come to graduation, Jeffy was very quiet. But one of the other children said something to him about it. He started to run across the playground. We all ran after him. But he started to run across the footbridge. Across the lake. And he fell. When his father got home for the funeral, I showed him Jeffy's scrapbook. You know how scrapbooks are? They're always in a mess. You have to paste this someday. All of Jeffy's clippings were pasted in. Every scrap. Every picture. All of his father. His letters from all over the world. I left Jeff. I hadn't seen him again till we came to Glen Canyon. And I thank heaven I wasn't near a bridge like this in those days.
Hey, have you seen anybody wandering around here, girl?
No.
Well, where does that road lead to?
Straight up in about 3 more minutes. You just take a lady and get back down the road.
Look, there's a girl lost out here somewhere. We think she might have gone up this road.
You think? Don't you know?
No, we don't know. We're going to go up and find out.
Oh, no, you're not.
We'll have to take those chances here. Hold that weight over there.
You fellows are hard to keep up with.
We figure she's somewhere among those monument rocks, Mr. Grady.
Get back to Central Control and try to stop the blasting.
She's going any minute now, Mr. Grady. It'll take me at least 5 minutes to reach Central.
Make it 2. These 2 men and I are going out there. Take my truck, it's faster. Let's get in the car, fellas. You stay here behind that sign.
Before you go, we wanted to tell you something.
It's just something that Sue said when we were taking you out of the spill basin.
She said, when it seemed like the world was coming to an end, just like that, she decided to stop running and face whatever might happen. And if you can only understand why, really understand people, well, that you can forgive and you never have to run again.
For some of us, Todd, it's too late.
Film presentation from Columbia Pictures. Herbert B. Leonard, executive producer.